YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. You know what I mean? We back at it, man. And salute to everybody who's tuning in. Make sure to hit your like button on the way in, you feel me? Real quick, man, I'm just going to touch on respect. This isn't necessarily a prison episode, but I'm going to touch on respect, man. And I had a situation last night occur where I almost had to knock this dude out, right? So I picked up this night job, you feel me? Because I'm in the real estate game, and right now it's kind of slow. There's a lot of pending houses on the market, you know what I mean? And people are kind of waiting things out a little bit right now. So it'll pick back up, but I found a night job that pays $1,200 a week for 60 days, just a little temp gig. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can make almost 10 bands in 2 months. Sign me up for it, right? So it's in a warehouse, right? So, you know what I mean? I wear these foams, the foam posits. They right. Hold on a second. I wear these foams to work, right? These are my gym shoes. I don't care about these foam posits, right? So it is what it is, right? So last night I wore my foams to work, and you know what I mean? I'm walking around our work area. I'm working, and I take a bathroom break. So I walk to the bathroom, and then there's a black dude who's driving a forklift truck, and he looks at my shoes. He's like, hey, he's like, man, I love those foam posits, man. I grew up on Penny Hardaway. I was like, yeah, me too, man. Penny was dope. And he was like, yeah, man, but why the fuck you wearing those foams to work though? Like they cost like $300. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about these shoes. I don't care. These shoes are old. I don't care. And then he was like, and then he looked at me crazy, but then he drove. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? But I just chalk it out. I'm like, I don't know this dude. I ain't never spoke to him a day in my life, right? So I keep it pushing. But that was strike number one. So again, maybe about 2.5 hours later, same thing. I walk to the bathroom. Because in this warehouse, to walk to the bathroom, that's where like most of the forklifts be running, you know, driving back and forth and stuff. So I'm walking to the bathroom, and he see me again. Tell me why this dude gonna say, he's like, hey, bro, what size shoe you wear? I'm walking out, I said, what? I said, bro, nigga, your size. And he started like, he's like, oh, for real, my size? I said, yeah, nigga, your size. And he's like, okay, and then he drove off. Now, mind y'all, I just came from the joint, you feel me? I did 2 years in the penitentiary. Now, if somebody asks you in the penitentiary what size shoe you wear, that's what you gotta say, nigga, your size. You know what I'm saying? You gotta boss up like, nigga, what the fuck you mean what size shoe I wear? Because that's disrespectful, like he's sizing you up, you know what I mean? But we at work, you know what I mean? And I'm not even a rah-rah type of dude. I'm not no gangster, you know what I mean? I'm not hard, I'm not a tough guy at all. You feel me? I'm not, but I'm not no sucker. I'm not just gonna let you disrespect me in my face, you feel me? Whether we at work or in the church, you know what I mean? So, but he didn't, he lightweight tucked his tail in because he should have got on me then if he had an issue, but he didn't. So I'm like, all right, he didn't say nothing back, so I walked to the bathroom. So I thought I checked it at the door then, right? Man, come lunch break is at like 10 o'clock at night. So, you know what I mean, I get some little stuff to eat, and he's at the microwave. So I walk to the microwave, I put my shit in the microwave, and bro, he looked at me, he's like, man, here this nigga go again. He said in that tone. So bro, I bust up on him, right? I walked up on him, stared dead in his face, like, hey, what's up, bro? We got an issue we need to handle after work or something? I said just like that. I looked him dead in his eye. And he was like, wait, what? It caught him off guard, right? Because he didn't expect me to jump at him like that. He's like, wait, what? I said, bro, you heard me. We got an issue we need to solve after work or something like that, bro? And he was like, no, man. My bad. I just be playing around, man. I just like those shoes. I ain't seen them for a while. I was like, bro, don't play with me like that, bro. You don't know me to be playing with me like that, bro. Don't play with me like that. I said, matter of fact, don't ever speak to me again in your life, ever again, bro. He go, okay, my bad. And then he walk off, right? And it was funny because it was in front of everybody, like at the front. You could see the microwaves and everybody sits behind the chairs, right? I mean, I wasn't that loud. I always said it so he could hear me, but people could tell that there was a conversation between us, right? And then I got my food and walked to the table, sit down and eat, and everybody was looking at me and shit. And I'm like, man, but see, it's just a lesson for y'all, right? Because respect in prison is everything, right? Because I'm thinking like, man, this dude got me so fucked up. How was I just on a level 3 prison yard, you know what I mean, where people doing life, killers, kidnappers, drug dealers, people who got felony murders, you know what I mean, triple homicides and all this shit, right? I walked the yard with all these dudes, OG Roy, Muhammad, all these Bear, all these niggas with long time, right? I spent the yard with all these individuals and all of them respecting me, you feel me? Did not one time, I'm gonna just let y'all know this right now, right? Because I've been trying to walk it down slow with my prison stories, right? But my whole 2 years down, I didn't have not one fight. Well, damn, Nikki, why didn't you have a fight? Man, you must have been ducking fades in the joint, man. You must have been on some sucker shit. Nah, hell no. I didn't have to fight because I walk with my head high and I carry myself with respect and I respect others. So they respect me back. You know what I mean? Because in the joint, if you're on a high level yard, disrespect can literally cost you your life. You know what I mean? If you disrespect the wrong person in there, you literally can lose your life. You know what I mean? You will get poked up in your neck. You'll get hit up in your head with a lock in the sock. All this shit, right? And you ain't going to be the same after if you survive. So for me to do all this time with these people and never got disrespected, not one time, never had to fade, not one time. You know what I mean? To come to a sucker ass nigga like this to disrespect me, asking me my shoe size in a work environment, mind you, right? Man, I was like, oh, bro. After he said that, bro, I was ready. Like when he said, oh, here goes this nigga right here, I was like, yeah. I'm like, when we boxing after we get out, like he gonna have to see me outside, right? Because in the joint, if somebody, like I said, somebody asks you what your shoe size or they disrespect you and you don't get off on them right then and there, or you say, you know what I mean, meet me in the mop closet or something like that, man, people are gonna see you as food. People just gonna see you as food, you feel me? And you're gonna be getting pumped your whole entire prison bid. They're gonna be taking your store, they're gonna be taking your sack, they're gonna be taking all your shit, right? So, I'm not gonna say I'm institutionalized, because I didn't do enough time to really be institutionalized, but there are certain mannerisms that I still hold on to, with myself being outside of prison, and one of them is still, you know, walking my head high and being respectful, but not ducking no disrespect, you know what I mean, on the streets, because just as a man, if you have any self-dignity and respect for yourself as a man, you feel me? You're not gonna take no disrespect like that. Like, bro, you don't ask me no my fucking shoe size, and you don't know me like that. You feel me? That's disrespect. But he probably never been to the joint before, never been to jail before, and don't know shit like that, right? But see, that's how people get fucked off in the streets. So yeah, man. Respect in prison is everything, man. And if I could sum it up, man, I'll just tell you, man. If you're looking at some time, you know what I mean. You might be looking at 5 years. You know what I mean? 5 years ain't crazy amount of time. But 5 years is a half a decade. You might be wondering, like, man, like how do I maneuver? You know what I mean? How do I make sure to come back home safe, man? Just be respectful. Walk with your head high. Be respectful. You know what I mean? If something comes your way, you got to handle it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But don't let nobody, you know, punk you to your face and disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So just had to share that real quick, man. But hey, it's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. Go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't already. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, man. I got some more stories coming for y'all. Like I said, I'm just walking this shit down, man. Walking this shit down slow. YouTube doesn't like my prison content, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna keep putting it out there to help people out. You know what I mean? And hopefully, if somebody catches my video, it'll deter them from making a bad mistake to send them to the state to do penitentiary time. You feel me? But all right, man. Y'all be smooth and be solid.